G'day, Vlad here. How's it going? So today I'm going to be starting a new series called A to V with Satavahanas, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going each civ one by one on the ranked ladder and winning, starting with the Aztecs and working all the way down to the Vikings, making sure we win with every civ and share a video of us doing so. So our opponents today will be I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, YouTube might punish me, but Big Jick Nick and Hilsey. So Big Jick Nick is Spanish and Hilsey is Franks. The skill level of the players is a little unbalanced. Big Jick Nick is the much more skilled opponent, and Hilsey is the much more weaker opponent, and you'll be able to see that as the game goes by. So we'll triple speed up to Castle Age. Let's see Satavahanas expertly lure his deer. I wish I could lure my deer this good. Oh, wonderfully done, wonderfully done. Absolutely expertly done. And he lures his boar pretty good. These sheep here in a clump. For some reason I always put my sheep at the back of the town centre. Here. It might make more sense to put them where I can see them, but I stick them at the top end of it. And it looks like he's got his second boar. There we go. So both of our opponents get to feudal first. I always get nervous when that happens, even on arena, because in arena usually Castle Age is the age you want to get to fast, not feudal, but for some reason in my head I panic when they get a fast feudal and I go, oh no, they're going to get castle first. There we go. So this is an interesting move. Hilsey decides to build a watchtower outside of his base to protect the stone, or maybe to stop me castle dropping him there. But if I wanted to castle drop, I could still castle drop the gold pile. But it looks like he's gaining stone for a defensive castle. Let's see if that's what he's doing. No, nowhere near enough for that. So Satavahanas has reached Castle Age, and it looks like he's getting enough stone to get a castle soon. And Big Jick Nick is not really even touched his stone, so he's probably going to be booming a little. Ask for some action. So I'm going to get enough stone for 2 castles is my plan. I was going to go 2 castles into spears and rams, I think was my original plan. So 1 castle will go there, these villagers are creating the other one which will go about there, and then I want just a solid defense. So yellow's boom is going pretty good. Satavahanas' boom is going alright. Mine is a little bit behind. Hilsey doesn't have a lot going for him. He's got 2 TCs, his eco is pretty lackluster. He's got some knights. So what he plans on doing with 5 knights at this stage of the game, I'm not quite sure. Looks like Satavahanas is going for the relics. Ooh, what's going to happen here? Looks like the tower is aiming at the Eagle Warrior. That's pretty clever. And he's going to escape with the relic. Oh, beautifully done. Oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Ah, sad. Oh dear. Alright, so this is my defense, my inner wall here. So castle fire goes to there and to there. There's a bit of a wall here. Probably should have finished that wall off. I might do that later, I can't remember if I did or not. Yellow's gone, a massive boom. See how many farms that is. Already up to 40 farms. So Big Jick Nick has the most villages at 83. The next biggest is both myself and Satavahanas with 71. And Hilsey is lagging behind on 34 vils. So it's very clear who the best player is and who the worst player is. And it seems Satavahanas and myself are pretty evenly matched in this game at least. Here we go. So Big Jick Nick is going to Imperial Age with this huge boom, and he's getting some conquistadors. He's mining stones, so he's going to go for at least 2 castles to build conquistadors from. So Red stole that relic. Very nicely done. So they haven't done nothing. So he's got his watchtower here, and he's got his castle there as a defense. Starting to build some spears. It's pretty boring at this stage, so I'll speed it up. Alright, so I've got some men-at-arms, some spears massing. Hilsey just has archers. Frank's going archers and cavalry. See, I'd think if I was a Frank player, rather than using gold on archers that can only be upgraded to crossbows, I'd get hand cannoneers or skirmishers. There we go, that's my army massing. Yellow's massing some conquistadors. What's Armet massing? Armet's massing eagles. Now, we made a bit of a mistake and we only realised it after the game was he was trying to counter conquistadors with eagles, because eagles have high pierce armour and conquistadors are a cavalry archer, but then we forgot that they're actually a gunpowder unit. So we likely lost a lot of units needlessly because of that. So red not doing a lot. Yellow and green are in Imperial Age, I'm quite a bit off of that. So Big Jick Nick's added some Hussar into the mix. Starting to get a good mass there. Alright, we have some engagement. Alright, Satavahanas is moving forward with trebuchets. There's a big fight happening here. Oh no, he sniped the trebs. Alright, spears and eagles versus conquistadors and light cav. And knights. Reds come in to join up with knights. Or is he patrolling? Let's see. No, they weren't patrolled, they were sent over there. So I'm starting to get some capped rams and the plan to upgrade to siege rams, filling them with infantry. I'm going to go for an attack with that. So I've got this skirmish here. So all infantry into gunpowder units and light cav. Here we have some knights, some crossbows, and some castles. And I have rams, spears, and champions. So I sort of expect him to have knights because he's Franks. I don't expect the crossbows. But with a siege ram, it makes crossbows very ineffective. Oh, that's quite a few. 47 conquistadors against an all-infantry army. Alright, let's go. Let's see how effective this attack is. So I didn't want my units to go up and attack that castle. I wanted them to protect these rams. But it looks like the rams are doing good enough protecting themselves with the infantry that was stored inside. There goes the castle. Let's look at it from Red's perspective. So he's pop capped. He's got 85 pop and only 45 pop space. Now this is the beauty of rams when compared to trebuchets. Trebuchets have to pack and unpack. Rams are just a crushing force that just destroys an opponent in seconds. So Red is very lucky that his teammate came in with all these conquistadors. It really saved his butt, even though he's set back a long way. Over here I'm attacking Big Chick Nick at his base too. And Armit's engaging in a battle with him there too. So Big Chick Nick cleared up my army pretty good, but Red was so badly damaged. That was almost a war cry. So we've built up a trade wall. Maybe we should have made it stone, but that's good enough. So these rams just soak up a lot of fire. Look at that. Hardly really damaging it. Wow, over 60 conquistadors. And we've both got almost entirely, I was going to say infantry army, but Armit's just created a crap ton of crossbows. So Red's walled up again, and he's back in the game with 15 cavalier. So we've got quite a few waves of infantry, we've got lots of idle veals. Armit keeps going in this back and forth. It's almost impossible to win battle here against lots of conquistadors. But attacking him from the other side really splits up his forces. His eco looks pretty good. Wow, I never stood a chance here. So I don't think he has any woodcutters. There he goes, he's got 5 woodcutters. So he must be getting slung by his teammates. Because there's no way 5 woodcutters can keep up all those farms and expand out with military buildings. Wow, this is insane. Over 60 and by a long shot. I am very impressed with these siege rams and how much fire they can take. That is one hell of a death ball just creeping closer to me, wiping out everything in its path. And here come the knights to join. And the opponents are actually winning now, despite all that damage done to red. I really should have tried to take into archers or skirmishes or something at this point. Alright, what's he doing here? Why is he going over here? Oh, he's in the trade. Wow, that really sucks. All these trade carts dead, dead, dead. Oof, what a slaughter. Meanwhile, I'm back down in red space, causing havoc. No villages. So red at this stage is as dead as a doornail. There's not going to be much coming back from them. Yellow's still doing fine. Armit has really boomed now. It's got lots of skirmishes, which is the appropriate thing to deal with the conquistadors. Oh dear, what is wrong with me sending endless infantry into their deaths? Armit's at least making some progress. Ooh, if yellow's hurt here, it could be very damaging. He's the only enemy we really have left, with red cowering over here. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. So this seems to be a pretty good trade for us. Oh gosh, I'm so tired. Anyway, GG, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and see you next time. Remember to like and subscribe, and just before you go, let's have a little look over the stats. So in terms of kills, Big Jig Nick got the most with 787. The next nearest was me with 350. Eco, Big Jig Nick got the most food and the most stone. Big Jig Nick got to feudal in 11 minutes. He was also the first to castle with 15 minutes and 28 seconds. He had the highest villager count at 132, and here's the timeline. See ya.